Hey there, my name's Robert Drury, and today we're going to look at brainstorming ideas with Lotus diagrams, specifically from the viewpoint of a product manager. A large part of product management focuses on being able to find solutions to problems that people have. It doesn't matter whether you're looking to create a brand new product or whether you're optimizing an existing one. You'll be identifying problems and working through the solutions to solve them. Often the way that brainstorming of ideas takes place is around a whiteboard, where we seek to dump all the ideas out of our head and onto the board, in the hope that one idea sparks another. And there are numerous approaches to this, from the let it all flow to the more structured, and today we'll look at one of the more structured approaches, the Lotus diagram. Lotus diagrams look to bring a little structure to the thinking that needs to happen when you're solving problems, by focusing your thoughts in a variety of areas. The basis of the diagram is pretty straightforward. It's a 9 by 9 grid, broken down into 9 separate 3 by 3 grids, which means it's pretty easy to draw it up on a whiteboard or create it in any kind of document. In fact, the image here shows a Lotus diagram that's been created in an Excel spreadsheet. Starting in the very centre square of the grid, we state the challenge that we're due to solve, whatever it is. In this example, I'm looking to solve the problem of what to buy my wife as a present for her birthday. Definitely an important problem to solve correctly. From there, our task is to find 8 areas to investigate the solutions in. For my example, these are all areas that my wife likes and which could surface a potential solution to the problem, i.e. find her a present. You'll note that they aren't the end solution in themselves, they're just high-level subject areas, and that's because we've still got some steps to go before we get down to the detail. We need to work our way around the challenge to enter the potential areas to investigate until we've filled in all of the 8 squares. You'll find that the first few might come really easily, and then you'll need to work maybe a little bit harder to get the final squares filled in. But it's important not to give up until you've filled in all of the 8 squares and have 8 areas to investigate. Once we've got our 8 squares immediately surrounding the challenge all completed, our task is then to take each of those 8 areas for investigation and place them in the centre squares of the 8 surrounding 3 by 3 grids. Start with the top left suggestion and put this in the centre square of the top left 3 by 3 grid. In this example, the suggestion was elephants, and now that's in the centre square of the top left 3 by 3 grid. Then we move to the top suggestion in the centre and put this in the centre square of the top centre 3 by 3 grid, and so on, all the way around the diagram. You'll be left with the centre squares of all of the 3 by 3 grids filled with the suggested areas for investigation. For the next step in the process, you can then brainstorm ideas around the suggested area, and although you should aim to fill in each of the 8 boxes that surround it, don't get hung up on the fact that you need to fill them in. Your aim is to get as many good ideas as possible, not get definitely 8 ideas. You'll notice that as you work your way around the different 3 by 3 grids, you'll get some cross-pollination of ideas, where something from one category will trigger something in another, or even join together. What you'll be left with is a whole host of potential solutions to your problem. And remember, at this stage, all we're concerned about is the brainstorming of the ideas, not deciding on which idea to pursue. That can be covered on another day. There are a number of benefits to structuring your brainstorms with a Lotus diagram, from the fact that it's very flexible and can be used with any subject area, as we've seen today, to the fact that you can continue to expand it out into multiple diagrams if you want to. It also creates some kind of organisation of your ideas, and due to the limitation on the number of boxes you can fill in, at some point you're forced to stop thinking and actually start doing. I hope you can try out the Lotus diagrams, and I'll see you again another day.